The views and opinions expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of the staff and management of Dade County Broadcasting Incorporated and KWN Radio and TV.
Hi, welcome to Sand Mountain Community Watch. We're so glad that you tuned in with us today. We are, hi, Miss Stroney.
Well, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing all right. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
We went and voted today, in case anybody wants to know. We did. And that's a week from today, actually. We did an absentee ballot.
Right.
Everybody needs, Fletcher voted today. Yay, Fletcher. And so, my daddy, you know what my daddy used to say?
What's that?
Everybody needs to vote just like him. And I thought, well, that's awful conceited. And he said, nope, everybody needs to vote just like I do. And he said, that's however I want to.
Yeah,
So everybody
needs,
you just need to go vote. There, you know, a lot of people has died to give us that right. And so next Tuesday, and listen, I meant to bring those amendments, and I forgot them. There are 14 amendments on the ballot in Jackson County. If you just read what's on that ballot, you're going to be so confused. I consider myself somewhat, I wouldn't say intelligent, but
well, I won't argue.
but I would say, you know, that I'm informed. Thank you. I'm informed a little bit about politics and try to keep up about what's going on. I couldn't make heads or tails out of them. You can get, well, I don't know what it's called. The county commission sent me one. I have a copy of it there, and I can print
Kind of
it.
explains it.
Yeah, it explains actually what it's saying in our terms so we can understand it. And it says what happens if you vote yes, what happens if you vote no. Don't just go in there and eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We've all done it. And I will have to confess, I voted for, what's her name? Kavanaugh? Twinkle. Anybody with the name Twinkle running for anything needs. Actually, she was unopposed, so that I didn't have a whole lot of choice. But anyway, don't forget that's coming up a week from today. Yeah, a week from today. Yeah, November the 8th. General election on the ballot is for president. There's some senators. And local county. We've got 2 county commission offices. We've got school board, one place on school board, I think, that had some competition. I don't know why they put people on there that don't have anybody running. I guess you have to. Because if you vote, like if they're Democrat and you hit that all Republican, then you didn't vote for that person. Is that right? But there's nobody running against them. So I don't know how that works. But there are some on the ballot that don't have anybody opposing them. Unopposed, I guess is how you put that. So today's November 1st. November 1st, Jimmy Oney, do you realize that we've been doing this almost 2 years?
Close to it, yeah.
January, the first Tuesday in January of 2015 was our first show. And Mr. Chad Garrett was our very first guest. And I want to say, and I hope I can do this without tearing up, I want to send out my condolences to the Garrett family. Chad lost his dad this past week, and it was tough. It's a hard thing anytime you lose your dad, but so unexpected like that.
Yeah.
He wasn't, Eddie Garrett, he was 61 years old, and we want to give our condolences to him. To Chad and Isla Mae, the whole Garrett family. Linda, Eddie's sister, has been on the show as well, showing off some of her crafts and things that she did. So the Garrett family is well known there at Bryant, and their daddy, Cowboy, well, everybody called him Cowboy, loved him better than anything. And their mom, Miss Isla Mae, love her too. It's just a good family. And we hated to hear about Eddie, and want them all to know that we're thinking about him and they're in their thoughts and prayers. I'll get off of that. That's sad. I don't want to talk about that now. But tonight, there's something exciting happening tonight. If you have got nothing else to do tonight I'd say between 6 and 8 o'clock, you need to go to the Bryant Junior High School gym. Do you know?
November 1st.
I said November 1st. thank you. November 1st today, you need to go to the Bryant Junior High School gym, and they are doing a dedication tonight from Coach Lida.
Yeah.
I think his name was James. I don't even know. Oh, he just called him Coach forever. He was at Bryant when I went to Bryant. He was coaching that long ago. He has since passed, but they are dedicating the gym to him tonight. The school board, I think, is going to be present. I think Dr. Reeves is supposed to be there, our superintendent. I think Mr. Lida is going to be speaking, and maybe Mr. Story, another school board member, will be speaking. And Coach Lida, everybody loved him. I remember he was young now. He was young when he first started teaching there. And I will say I was probably in about the 6th or 7th grade at Bryant. So how long ago? That's been like
10 or 12 years. Anyway.
It's been like 40. If not, no, it's not been 50, but it's been 40,
Yeah.
40-ish. At least 42.
That was a good answer, though, Kim.
I thought so.
So, if you don't have anything else to do tonight, the dedication will be actually between the 7th and 8th grade boys and girls basketball game. And the first game starts at 6 o'clock Eastern time. I also wanted to say congratulations to the North Sun Mountain Band. They have been to competition, the way I understand it. And I don't know anything about, I'd like to have one of them come on maybe next time that we do a show, that they can come on and tell us exactly. We'll have to get Lane. You know, Lane's our little movie star anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But they'll have to come on and tell us about what they actually competed in. And I think they won, like, got ones, whatever that means. I think it's supposed to be really, I think they did good. I'm sure they did good. So congratulations to the North Sun Mountain Band. And this Friday night, you can talk about that because you know more about that than I do. The ball game.
What do you say about it?
Well, what's happening? We're playing.
Well, North Sun Mountain's in the playoffs.
North Sun Mountain is in the playoffs.
Playing Lexington.
Lexington.
At home.
Not Kentucky.
No.
Alabama.
Yeah. I didn't know there was a Lexington, Alabama until just a couple weeks ago. But
how far is it, Fletcher? 3 hours
3 hour
away.
drive.
So that's like south of Birmingham, maybe? Is it in Alabama? Yeah. So it's west. West and north. Okay. So it's a long way away for 3 hours. I thought I could be out of the state.
It's kind of like we're in this corner and they're in that corner, probably.
Yeah, but I thought I could get out of the state in 3 hours.
Well, it depends which way you drive.
I mean, if I
You can be out in about 3 minutes if you drive.
I'm
right.
out of the state now, actually. But if I drove, like, if I went west, does it take 3 hours? I guess it does.
Yeah.
And you come out over there to Tishishima, whatever that town is in Mississippi. Oh, yeah, Tishishima. What is the name of that? Well, it was in Tishomingo. Thank you.
That's why we have her here.
That's why we have guests to answer what we don't know, which is a lot. It was in the movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's where they were going, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, and I'm getting already. So we're going to take in just a minute. Fletcher's doing his job. I think that's all I've got anyway. Oh, no. I do have some more announcements. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll come back to those in. I got 2 minutes. Okay, he said keep going. I just hate pressure.
I understand.
So, congratulations to the chili cook-off winner, Mr. Felix Jackson won the chili cook-off at North San. Overall competition, and Mr. Felix, we want you to, apparently it's over near Florence. I got a text.
Oh.
Well, thank you, Lacey.
It's kind of from this corner to that corner.
Yeah. Okay. The North Sun Mountain PTO is having the expo this year.
Yeah.
It's November 12th from 9 to 2, and they're still looking for vendors. So if you know anybody that does Avon, Scentsy, I don't know what all they've got, and I'm just speaking out of turn. So Lacey Davidson is the person you can contact, and she'll probably shoot me, but you can contact her, and she can get you to somebody who knows more than she does, if there is anybody. I'm going to say there's not right now, but it's coming up. It's the same thing we always used to do, the Small Business Women's Association would put on. But we're not doing that, so the PTO's picking it up. Y'all, it's November 12th, and I won't be available. But if you have any kind of business, if you make clothes, if you Tupperware, I'm trying to think of what Woodman, anything, yeah. SNS set up there last year. That Payne, Danny Pendergrass, a few others, you know. It's we used to have it the first Saturday in December. I'm sorry, because we always waited till after Black Friday. But November 12th, they're doing it this year. So if you get a chance, if you know anybody that's got something to sell, got a business, have them get in touch with somebody at the PTO. Call North Mountain School direct, and they can get you some information. Call me, and I'll lead you in the right direction. So I think that's going to do us for the moment. Morris Fabric is having a big sale. I got a thing about it. I don't know. I'll look between now and a little bit, and I'll let y'all know. But it's a big sale, and I think it's this Friday and next Tuesday. And I think I'm going to say $2 off a yard. But I don't know if that's right, but that's a good sell if you sew. There's a lot of people out there that still, don't laugh at me. Why are you laughing at me?
Well, you're looking at me like, I don't know.
Well, I know, you're supposed to know these things. We got to take a commercial break before we get in trouble, so y'all stick around. When we come back, we're going to have our guest today, Miss Stephanie Parrish, and you'll find out all that she knows, because she knows more than we do, so y'all come back.
When you have partial college credits but no degree, it's challenging to move ahead, and finding the time to go back is even harder. That's why Georgia's public colleges, technical colleges, and universities are committed to helping you finish your degree online on your schedule. With more online courses and more flexible schedules from respected, affordable Georgia schools, returning to college online just became easier. Connect with a personal advisor today and find a way back that works for you. This message sponsored by the Georgia Association of Broadcasters and this station.
A time-tested financial institution equipped with the latest banking technology, the Bank of Dade, with mobile banking to fit your on-the-go lifestyle. Download our latest app today for your iPhone, Android, or tablet to bank on the go. Check your balance, pay bills, make deposits, and keep track of your account anytime and anywhere with the Bank of Dade's smartphone app. Make life easier by using today's most advanced banking technology to your advantage. Call us at 657-6842 or visit on the web at bankofdade.com. Your hometown bank since 1956, the Bank of Dade. Main office is on Highway 11 North in Trenton, and drive-thrus on Highway 11 North and Highway 136 West. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, Bart, Aunt Bee don't get around as good as she used to, and she's in need of a lift chair. Well, Andy, you gotta nip it in the bud. Comfort Gallery has catnapper lift chairs in stock with free delivery and setup. Catnapper reclining sofas in leather, designer fabrics, and even camouflage. Catnapper rocker recliners starting at $269. Hey, Andy, I just been over to Comfort Gallery. They also have England sofas by Lazy Boy. Queen-size pillow top mattress sets now $299. King-size sets just $399. Is that a fact? Surprise, surprise, surprise! They now have free 1-year layaway and 6 months same as cash. And listen up, Andy. For the Credit Challenge, they now offer no credit check payment plans. Located in Kimball, Tennessee in the Old Hills Building. That's Comfort Gallery Mattress and Furniture, open 7 days a week. Y'all go by there and see Gary.
Comfort Gallery, 780 Main Street in Kimball. Free delivery and setup, 90 days same as cash, and easy payment plans. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 1 to 5. Telephone 423-837-3000.
How you begin your day is important. But have you thought about your future? With a college degree, you're 22% more likely to find a job. And, on average, increase your starting salary potential by 57%. One of the top nationally recognized community colleges can be found right here in your area. With a beautiful and safe campus, fully integrated with technology, an affordable education is accessible to you. Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
Join us every week for Game On with Chris Goforth on KWN TV.
I'm 44.
Hi, welcome back to Sand Mountain Community Watch. I have with us Miss Stephanie Parrish, and she is what is your job title?
I'm a care transition coordinator for Alacare. I'm also a registered nurse.
Okay.
Yes, so I've seen patients with Alacare for a very long time until I transitioned into this role about 3 years ago.
Okay, so you went from seeing patients now to...
I'm actually like a rep for
Okay.
Alacare, yes. So
Okay.
I go into hospitals and nursing homes, physicians' offices, and try to teach them about what Alacare has to offer, and hope that they will send us some, patient referrals.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So do you deal strictly with the doctors in the hospitals, or do you actually deal with, like, if I had a parent that would need, you deal with people as
Yes.
as well? Okay.
Yes. So when, for example, if a hospital calls us with a referral for home health or hospice, we go in, and that's our main priority, is to meet the patient.
Okay.
So we go in, and hopefully the family is there, the caregivers are there with them, and we just explain to the patient what our services are, and that the hospital has set them up with nursing or physical therapy or hospice services, and we just explain to them what that is and what to expect as they discharge home.
Oh, okay. So that's become a very competitive business, hasn't it?
It is, yes.
Because years ago, I remember there was one home health service. My grandmother passed in 1976, and we had home health that would come in once, and that was just getting started then.
Right.
They would come once a week, but there was nobody else to call, and now there's all these other home health services, so I guess it's become very competitive.
It is. Alacare is the largest family-owned home care business in Alabama. Yes. So we were started in 1970 by Charles Beard, and he was actually trying to find care for his own mother, and he was having a lot of difficulty finding in-home care for her. So he just started our business. And his children still manage our business. They are his son and daughter, John and Susan, are still the CEOs of our company.
Oh,
yes.
that's cool.
So it's a family-owned business, and we only serve Alabama patients that reside in Alabama, and we have about 23 offices all over the state. Yes.
That's great. I didn't realize it was. See, I reckon I just thought it was Scottsboro.
No, we have
There is a big world out there.
We have an office in almost every county.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
that's great. And he started it because he was trying to find his care for his
mother. Yes.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah.
So how many people are employed with Alacare?
Oh, wow.
Because they have like.
We have a corporate office in Birmingham, and oh goodness, I couldn't tell you how many people exactly do work for us, but you can imagine 23 offices all over the state, and we have nursing staff, home care aid staff, we have therapy staff, chaplains, social workers, our clerical, our office staff, and it's just a lot of people.
And each office
it takes it takes a lot of people to run, an effective home care business.
Right.
Yes.
And they've been around since 1970. I think they might have been the ones that took care of my grandmother. I'm pretty sure.
It could have been.
Yeah.
We've cared for a lot of people all over the state. So
wow.
Yeah.
And it's got, a matter of fact, everybody that's been watching us for any length of time, remember, I had a co-host before my dear sweet husband, Tootsie McKinney, and she actually now is working for Cumberland.
Okay.
Rehab. And we were talking about that just this past weekend, about how difficult. I said, how do you do that? You have to be a certain person.
Yes.
To watch somebody die and try to make it as comfortable, and that it's hard.
Right.
It's hard.
Yes.
So you have to really watch who you get for employees.
Yes, you do. You have to have a special calling for it.
I think so.
Alacare offers home health or home care and also hospice care.
Okay.
So it's
There's
two different services,
okay.
yes. But I mean, it's very rewarding because in the home health aspect of it, you are trying to help that patient improve and get better so they're back to their normal functionality. You know, so for example, it may be a patient that has gone in for surgery and had, you know, a total knee replacement. And we go in there and we help teach them about their incision. You know, our nurses can even go in and take their staples out if that's ordered in the home, you know, because it's difficult to get out of the home, you know, during that time. For home care, you have to be homebound and you can't drive. Those are two things that we really, you know, that's one of the first things that we have to evaluate is their homebound status for home care. So,
is there an age qualification on that?
We don't accept pediatrics. It's adults, of course, and then we accept Medicare, most private insurances for home care, for home health, and then on hospice we accept Medicare, Blue Cross. We also accept Medicaid on hospice, and some other private insurance agencies.
Jimmy he had a tractor accident and had 7 broke ribs, and there was days I wish somebody had been there to take care of him.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't bad at all. I'm just teasing. But so how do you know? I mean, like for instance, in that circumstance, I guess if he'd been single, well, he still could. Well, the doctor told him not to drive for 2 weeks. So does that qualify? Something like that?
It would be temporarily.
Okay.
You know, on home health, you think of it as a temporary. You're trying to help that patient progress and get better back to their normal way of living.
Okay.
So they would temporarily be homebound if they're not able to drive. They have a taxing effort to leave the home, which he would have. And so we come in there. Our physical therapist initially would start out like 3 days a week. We don't come every day, but it's just 3 days a week, and we do therapy with them. Of course, the nurse keeps an eye on their incision, infection control, and that type of thing. And so we just progress them until they are able to improve and get back to their normal way of living. Yes.
Y'all don't do any of the like cleaning and...
We do have, on hospice, we have our volunteers.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So Alacare doesn't offer like a sitter service.
Right.
There are several sitter services in the area, but for home health, we don't provide sitter services. Or, of course, if our bath ladies come in to help a patient, they can like empty the trash, something like that, or change the sheets when they come in to do their bath and that type of thing. But on the other hand, hospice services, our volunteers can come in like 2 to 3 hours once or twice a week and help with light housekeeping.
Oh, okay.
And they can also sit with the patient if the caregiver has some errands to run or that type of thing. They can sit with the patient 2 to 3 hours at a time.
Oh.
The volunteers can't provide any hands-on care, or they can't take the patient anywhere.
Right.
They can't transport them or anything. No type of medical care. That's just only for our nurses.
So do y'all actually transport on occasion? No.
We do not.
Okay.
No, we do not transport any patients.
Right.
No. We're just in-home care for nursing, therapy, and hospice services.
How much, just curiosity, how much of your in Scottsboro, in that particular, do y'all go outside of Jackson County?
We have a branch, and our Scottsboro office covers all of Jackson County, and then we also have an office in Rainsville. They serve DeKalb County.
Okay. All right, and then Huntsville, I assume.
Yes,
Madison.
we have. Yes, I've been actually working in the Huntsville area for the past 2.5 years. I just transferred back to I live in Scottsboro, so I cover our Scottsboro area, and but yes, we have a branch in Huntsville, Coleman, all of North Alabama,
It's covered.
pretty much the whole state.
Yeah.
We can help cover patients that live in Alabama.
So do you have to have I guess you would have to have a doctor's referral for Medicare or whatever to pay for it?
Yes, and Medicare covers home health and hospice at 100%.
Oh.
Yes, but we do have to have an order. So that's something that we like to tell people we can help with. If you just have questions, you're not really sure if your loved one can benefit from home health or hospice or exactly what we can do, all you have to do is call us, and we can, you know, guide you through it and tell you what we can offer. And, you know, I personally would be happy to even call your doctor and talk to them and, you know, and see what's going on and ask for an order to come out and evaluate.
Right.
So we try to make it as easy for the patient as possible. We, you know, we'll do all of the work for them.
Okay, that's great. And now, does the patient ever have to pay out of pocket, or it just depends on the insurance?
It does. It depends. Most of the time, there might be a copay for some of the, you know, the private insurance policies, but that's something that we, you know, can handle up front. Our nurses can tell them up front, this is, you may have this amount for a copay with this, so they're aware up front.
Okay, okay. Now, and this is just me being nosy, which I've learned a lot from being nosy. And my daddy always said, if you don't know, ask. As the overall, like, how much % do y'all do hospice and how much is home health, do you think? Is it 50-50 or mostly more home health than hospice? Or
I would say it's pretty much 50-50. I mean, we, all of our nurses can see both patients. We're all trained. I say we, I'm a nurse too, but I just don't see patients anymore. But we're all trained in palliative nursing, so we can see home health and hospice patients. Right now at our Scottsboro office, we have only home health nurses and only hospice nurses, so they can focus more directly on their patients.
Right. Well, that makes sense.
Yes, yes.
We're going to take a commercial break because Fletcher's told me to, and then when we come back, we're going to talk to Miss Parrish a little bit more about what all's going on with Alacare. So y'all stick around. We'll be right back.
Don't miss the amazing Ford Freedom Sales event going on now at Moss Motor Company in South Pittsburgh. Moss Motor Company is offering 0% financing for 72 months, plus additional savings incentives on all new 2016 Ford vehicles. Select Ford vehicles have savings incentives up to $2,450. There's never been a better time than right now to own a new Ford vehicle, and our experienced credit team will get you approved. Don't miss the Ford Freedom Sales event going on now at Moss Motor Company in South Pittsburgh.
Stacey Ledwell, District 4 Commissioner of Jackson County, is seeking your support for re-election. Stacey will be in the upcoming general election in November. Stacey humbly appreciates the opportunity to continue to serve the citizens of Jackson County. Stacey's always open and willing to discuss any issue, and he pledges to stay focused on the commitment to moving Jackson County forward through economic growth. Stacey Ledwell, District 4 Commissioner, seeking re-election. Your vote and support will be appreciated.
Paid for by the candidate.
The Raceway in Whitwell is always on your way, taking convenience to a new level, starting at 4 a.m. till midnight, 7 days a week. Stop by for gas on the go or meet your friends for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. The Raceway has been voted the place for the best biscuits and chicken in the valley. You'll also find subs, pizza, buffalo wings, and more. The Raceway, it's on your way. Highway 28 in Whitwell.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. Their prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low you can't find these fares published anywhere. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, they can help you get there cheaply and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call right now for the lowest travel prices anywhere and for great last-minute travel deals too.
Call 888-983-6761. 888-983-6761. 888-983-6761. 888-983-6761.
Join us for Sheriff's Talk, Wednesday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on KWN Live and Local TV.
back to Sand Mountain Community Watch. We're still here with Miss Parrish. I was able to wrestle her down, wouldn't let her leave. But we're finding out a little bit more about Alacare. I don't believe her. I'm just gonna be honest. She told me she started to work with Alacare in 1970.
1995.
95. Okay, 1995, which is still like a long time ago.
Yes,
you know.
I did. Well, I started out I had been out of nursing school for about 3 years, and
So now we are in then?
Yes,
okay.
yes. I had worked at the hospital, and for Alacare for home health, you have to have about 2 years experience before you start to work in home health. So that's what I did. I got my experience, and then I started with Alacare in 95 as a case manager, which is the nurses that have a particular load of patients that they manage for home care. So I did that until I had started having my kids. And when my daughters started coming along, I took about 10 years off with them.
Wow, yeah.
And then when they all got back into school, that's when I started back with Alacare. So I've been back this time for about a little over 7 years.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's a great company to work for.
Well, it must be.
It is.
So did you know when you started nursing that you were just going to be at the hospital till you could get to Alacare?
Actually, the home care business had really just started going at that time. You know, when I was in nursing school, you didn't hear a lot about home health.
Right.
And so you basically planned to work at the hospital when you got out of school. And so when I started getting that experience, that's when really the home care business started just, you know, going rampant across the country, and so that's what I really became interested in.
Do y'all have plenty of nurses?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, are you looking? Is there a short? I guess is that still a good occupation to get into?
It's a great job. Yes.
Okay.
Anything in the medical field is always a wonderful, you know, area to you know, focus on. But especially at and I'm prejudiced to our Scottsboro office because that's who I'm affiliated with. But we have wonderful nurses, and we don't have a very high turnover rate at all. Our case managers, our full-time case managers, have been with us for years and years and years. And so they have a lot of expertise, and we're all extremely confident in all of our nurses and therapists, our home care aides. You know, everybody's wonderful.
Right, right. Just Miss Judy Chisnall work.
Miss Judy Chisnall.
Oh, we love Judy.
We love Judy.
Everybody loves Judy.
I think she has been with us since we actually opened the Scottsboro office.
Probably.
I mean, everybody knows Judy.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
She
She's
is.
a beautiful person.
Inside and out.
She is.
I love her. I just
She's
love her.
a very genuine person.
Yes.
But yes, she's one of our home care aides.
Yeah.
So, and her territory is up on Sand Mountain, and I think like the Bryant, Rosalie area up there, Higdon, all those areas.
Yeah. And she's got what it takes.
She does.
She's one of those people that has what it takes to do that job.
She's a very caring person.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's wonderful.
She is. She would make it easy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if as a patient, I'm telling you now, if I ever need anybody, you better get Miss Judy. So
She's great.
I thought she might. When
Yes.
you said that they'd been there for a long time, I thought, I wonder if that's where Judy
Yes,
is at.
all of our home care aides are wonderful. You know, we have basically our nurses and our home care aides have a certain territory that they cover every day, and we try to have the same nurse and the same home care aide, the same therapist to see the patient throughout their care, just to have continuity, so the patient they really develop a strong relationship with them. It's almost like they become part of their family.
Yeah.
It really is. So but they focus on just one territory, so to try to keep them with that same patient.
Yeah. So do you guys look for volunteers as well?
Yes, we do. Our volunteers, we're always, you know, trying to do some community events to try and, you know, recruit volunteers to help us. So, and the volunteers basically, if they're under 18, we do have children that come and help. They can help do like office work, that type of thing, do mailers, mail cards out to our patients, you know, make little crafts for them that they can deliver out to our hospice patients. And then our volunteers that are 18 and over, they go through a training, and they can actually go in and see the patients. But yes, we're always asking for volunteers. So
it's hard to get, isn't it?
it is at times,
Yeah.
yes. But that's a very important aspect of our hospice service. So, and volunteers, they can always contact Alacare. Our number is fairly easy to remember, 1-888-ALACARE.
Oh, okay.
So, and that'll get you to any branch, that,
Okay.
yes. And I also was going to leave you some of my information, my card, and they are always welcome to call me or our Scottsboro branch, our Rainsville branch, if they were interested in services or, volunteering with us.
Okay.
Yes. We also have our website, alacare.com.
Oh.
It tells a lot about our home health and hospice services. It has career opportunities for those that are looking for a job. So that's a great site to search.
Do you see as many young people going into the medical field as there were back a few years ago, do you think? Or
I think so. I still think it's a wide opening, area for all, different sorts of opportunities. But I think the healthcare field is just going to grow, with the baby boomers and that type of thing. It's just, we're just going to need more.
And senior care.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
My great niece they live in Houston. She's actually in Nacogdoches, Texas
okay.
now. That's hard for me to say. But she's going to Stephen F. Austin School, and she just got accepted into the nursing school.
Really?
So,
wow.
yeah, she don't know yet which field, if it's, and I think Jimmy's daughter's wanting to go into pediatric nursing.
Wow.
So I think my niece is wanting to do a little bit more of geriatric. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
So I'm hoping so anyway, because
Yeah.
I are getting to be one. So,
that's a great field.
Yeah, it takes, like I said, it takes a special person that can do that.
Yes.
And when my grandmother was sick, I was 15. I was 15 when she got sick, and she had a stroke, so she was in a hospital bed, and I would sleep on the couch, and she would take and move her and ring a bell, and I would get up and put her on the nurse, on the bedpan and things like that. So I had a little bit of training way back when. I mean, somebody had to do it. My mom was technically an only child. My aunt had passed, and so when you get to experience, so many kids now don't know how to do and don't have that. Wouldn't even think about it. My kids wouldn't have. They wouldn't have took care of their grandmother like that. I don't think.
Yeah.
Now Jimmy's daughter, I think, worked a little. Jacqueline worked in home health some, didn't she? Yeah. And so she's got that nurturing.
Yes.
And I think it takes that to do the home health or
Yes.
It takes somebody that can step themselves out of the way
and put others' needs first.
Yes.
That's true.
And that's a rare quality.
Right.
So,
well, with our hospice program, some of the diagnoses that we serve are one major one right now is Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes. So Alzheimer's, end-stage Alzheimer's is one diagnosis that we care for patients with.
Oh.
So some of our viewers out there, if you do have a family member that has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, if you have started to see a decline in them, like maybe they 3 months ago they were able to feed themselves and that type of thing at the dinner table, and now you're noticing that they're not able to do that, you're having to help more, you're just starting to see a functional decline with them, that begins to be the time that we can start caring for them on hospice.
Oh.
Yes, and a lot of people don't really realize that.
Yeah, I did.
But that is an end-stage Alzheimer's and dementia is something that we can care for them on with hospice. Other things are COPD, which is the severe respiratory issues, heart disease, congestive heart failure, and that type of thing. Cancer, of course, if the patient is no longer seeking chemotherapy or radiation. If they've decided they don't want to continue those things, then with the doctor's order, of course, we can see them on hospice. So those are just some of the things that there are a lot of different diagnoses that we can, of course, see patients on, but those are just some of the more common ones that you see.
Because I would not have known about the Alzheimer's.
Yes.
Because I guess in my mind it doesn't kill you, you know, but it does.
It does, yes, it does. Unfortunately, you know, it is really sad, but it just, you just start to decline gradually, you know, and a functional decline. And we can help in those situations. We can help, you know, with family support. The goal with hospice is to keep the patient whether it be at home, if that's where they want to be at home, or if they live in a nursing home. We keep them comfortable and, you know, have their goals at heart, whatever their goals are. That's what we want to do for them.
How do you, and I know I'm sure you've heard this. There's, you know, I've always heard people say, don't call hospice that you know, they're
yes,
going to die
there are
in 2 days.
misconceptions,
Yeah.
yes.
You know, don't
And
call hospice, but I've had good experiences with
Yes. It's not anything to be afraid of. You know, people do have that misconception, unfortunately, but hospice is to come in and help keep you comfortable, help keep you from having to go back and forth to the emergency room, you know, let you be at home around your family, comfortable, in peace. You know, on hospice, you don't have to be homebound. There are, you know, a cancer patient, for example, they can still go out and do things. You know, they're not going to die just today or tomorrow, maybe not even the next day. So there have been times, we just recently had a hospice patient that he liked to take beach trips to Panama City. And so we arranged for a hospice agency in Panama City. We let them know this patient is going to be traveling for the next 2 days to Panama City. While he's in Panama City on the beach, can you please take over care for him? And they will be on call for him for anything that he needs to keep him comfortable and to let him go and have his last vacation. And so then he comes back to our area and we resume care of him. So we try to, you know, encourage our hospice patients. As long as they're able to get out and do things, we want to encourage that with them.
That's great.
Another thing that we do offer with our hospice patients is music and memory. And if you've seen some of the Alzheimer's patients, certain music that they're familiar with in their past can trigger some of their memories back. It can settle them down if they're having some agitation. So we go in, Alacare has iPods. We download their favorite music that they listened to maybe back in the day. And it's amazing. You put the little earbuds in and they are just at peace when they start hearing that music. And so that's a program we're implementing right now.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
There are just a lot of different things, you know, that we offer. Our newest device that we're offering for all of our home care patients is, you've probably seen the little button, you know, where the lady used to be on a commercial, I'll fall on it, I can't come up, get up. Okay, well, we have a device now called Smart Care, and they can wear it as a necklace or clip it onto their belt, and it's that same type of device, and we're offering it at no cost to our home health patients. So it helps to reduce hospitalizations. They can press it if they need help setting up an appointment with their doctor. They can press it if they have a medication question. They can press their little device and have assistance if they need transportation, and we'll help set up the transportation to a doctor's appointment or something like that. And so that's another service we're providing.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yes.
So based on what I've learned today, like I said, I learned something every show, but based on what I've learned, don't wait too late to call.
Exactly, yes.
Don't wait till that person can't get out of bed or whatever. If you've got somebody that's sick, and I'm assuming y'all also have avenues or ways for the caregiver?
Yes, yes. We offer support for them.
Support group.
That's one thing for it. We have, our support groups. They meet at our office. We also, the volunteers can come in. If you're a caregiver, because it is stressful.
Yeah.
It's stressful on them. If they just need to get out of the house for a little while, our volunteers can come and sit with a patient and let them go to the, take a walk or go to the beauty shop or whatever they want to do.
Right.
And so we do offer that. We have our chaplains, of course, that offer emotional support to not only just the patient, but the caregivers.
Right.
So we just have a lot of different things that we can offer. And yes, please don't wait, because hospice is not what people think it used to be.
Right.
We help keep the patient comfortable, and help them just to be at peace and enjoy the last, few months or few weeks or few days that they have.
Right. So if you have someone and you're trying to take care of them, it's hard. And right here's the lady to call, 1-800-ALACARE, A-L-A-C-A-R-E. Ms. Parrish, it was so nice to meet you, and I appreciate you coming on the show.
We really enjoyed it.
Would love to have you back anytime.
Thank you.
And keep us updated.
Yes, and I'll be glad to even call you if you have a question about home care or hospice services. I would love to talk to anyone. They'll feel free to call the Scottsboro office and ask for me. I can meet them even if they can't come.
Okay.
Yeah, I can even meet them or go to their house and explain what our services are.
Okay.
I'd be glad to.
Okay, because I know some people right off the top of my head that could probably use some, not full-time, but just a little bit of help every now and then.
Right,
So,
yes.
And Lord knows if I had time, I'd love to volunteer. But
right, I know.
But and that's my goal, is to make time to volunteer. So we're going to take another commercial break, and when we come back, I've got more announcements I didn't even know I had. So y'all stick around, and I'm going to drag Mr. Oni back up here on the stage, and then we'll be right back. So thank you very much.
Glass Farm Nursery on Highway 11, 4.5 miles south of Trenton, has 8-inch mums for only $4.99. Large mums only $14.99. Along with a great selection of fall vegetable plants, pansies, and violas, along with trees and shrubs. Over 4 generations strong. Glass Farm Nursery for all of your planting needs. Now open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. 4.5 miles south of Trenton on Highway 11. Glass Farm Nursery.
Bowman's Wrecker and Salvage Yard is now open on Sand Mountain, Alabama Highway 75, Cartersville. Call for prices on new and used tires, engines, transmissions, windshields. We got them for most makes. Call today at 256-605-2271 or 632-3574. Bowman's Wrecker and Salvage Yard. We also do excavating from bulldozing to backhoe work. That's 256-605-2271 or 632-3574. Alabama Highway 75, Cartersville. Bowman's Wrecker and Salvage Yard.
Bamacide, Alabama Highway 75 is a non-smoking family-style restaurant. Come on in and enjoy good home cooking along with a great family atmosphere. Watch your favorite games on the big screen, especially those SEC rivalries. And yes, Tennessee and Auburn fans are welcome at Bamacide. Open Tuesday through Sunday until 8:30 Eastern, closed at 3 on Sunday and closed on Monday. That's all at Bamacide Restaurant, 632-3436 for Bamacide, Alabama Highway 75, just on the Bama side.
A small bank with big service. Citizens Bank and Trust, offering a wide range of services, including online banking. Pay your bills, manage your account anytime, 24 hours a day. Your account balance is only a phone call away as well at 657-1234. Or visit our convenient locations. Lookout Mountain, Georgia, Higdon, Alabama, on our main branch on Highway 11 in Trenton. Citizens Bank and Trust, 657-5678. A community bank that believes in the community. Citizens Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Crocker Farms, Sand Mountain, fresh from the farm to you. At Crocker Farms, we've got a complete line of fresh fruits and vegetables. And Crocker carries a full line of Amish treats, including jams, jellies, ciders, and fresh churned butter and cheeses. And we have local honey. Come visit Crocker Farms Pumpkin Patch. It's open and ready for you now. Plus, we have all the neat fall decorations right now at Crocker Farms. Monday through Saturday, 8:30 till 7. 597-2639. Always fresh from the farm to you. Crocker Farms, Alabama Highway 71, Sand Mountain. Join us right here every week for Set the Hook with Pat Rose on KWN Live and Local TV.
y'all, look here who I dragged back on stage
I'm
with
back.
me. He's back. So I had some more announcements to make. Can you believe that?
You are just so full of information.
Well, no, but I forgot some things. That's why I forgot some things. The one thing I forgot to announce, and my friend Miss Wanda Wilson would have my hide, is this rainbow stew supper. It's all you care to eat. And if you're like me, you're like, what is rainbow stew? I thought it was some kind of like Irish stew or something. I don't know why. I guess because the leprechauns are at the end of the rainbow, right?
Well, the gold is at the end of the rainbow.
The gold.
See? So
there's the gold. Well, I find leprechauns.
Chili, I don't know.
Yeah, chili is a gold to us because
like chili.
If we don't have chili, Alabama don't win. I'm just saying. So
they do, but we do our part.
We do our part to make sure that Alabama continues to win and will be that dynasty that they've always been. So,
that's right.
Anyway, on not September, November. I'm going backwards. You know, it'll be Thanksgiving. What, the 25th maybe? 23rd, 24th, something, 24th, 25th. Thursday, November 17th. From 6 to 8 p.m. at the Rosalie Community Center. Now that would be Central Time, I'm assuming. They will be having the Rainbow Stew Supper. It's a variety of soups, potato soup, taco soup, chicken soup, chili, chicken and dumplings, and supper includes soup, cornbread, dessert, and drink. And they have homemade desserts.
Sounds good.
It does sound good. Tickets are $8 per person in advance. And if you buy an advance ticket, you qualify to win a variety of door prizes. So all the proceeds go to help out the Rosalie Community Center and our friends Miss Wanda down there. I like Rosalie. It's a good little town. They got good volunteers. You know, good people that work hard down there to make. Well, you know what? All of our towns on the mountain are good.
Yeah.
That we spotlight. You know, Bryant, Higdon. We got our good friends at Pisgah. We got good friends at Rosalie. Otter. We got the rescue squad at Otter and Mr. Car show people. And church people. So, you know, y'all know who I'm talking about. We've met a lot of nice people doing this show.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful and I'm blessed. Don't forget about me. Speaking of good people, and then there's David Carroll.
There's one.
There's one. And this is about his second book, and I think we mentioned this before, but you know, help David out here. Volunteer Bama Dog, a TV guy's love letter to the South, and I should try to get that.
You should have him on the show.
I've tried.
This is Author Day. You should have had him here today.
Well, he can't do this and his big time stuff.
Oh, he can let that go.
You know, there's Channel 3 that he thinks he has to work for.
This is Channel 7.
7,
so
8,
we higher than
Channel
that.
8.
8.
Well, it depends on what you're watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Either way, we're higher than 3.
We are higher, so he should be on our show.
That's right.
So, Miss Bain and all you David Carroll relatives out there, y'all tell him he needs to come on our show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we would appreciate that. And he said he would if he ever had a day off. So, you know, where he wasn't having to do his show. Now, and the most important thing that we almost forgot, Fletcher, we have something, well, it's probably not the most important thing.
Close.
It is. To us, it is.
Yeah.
Are you ready? We're going to show y'all. Yesterday was Halloween, and I hope everybody had a good, safe. Looky there, they're little trick-or-treaters. There's Miss Harper. She's our little, and there, looky there, Mr. Clean. That's Abigail, actually. She's cleaning up the streets of Chattanooga.
That's it.
That's it. And then there's Paisley and Witt. She's a little fairy, and he's a pirate.
Yeah.
So we have our 4 beautiful grandchildren all dressed up for Halloween yesterday. We didn't get to see the first one of them.
No.
We had one trick-or-treater. So next time you see me, I'm probably going to be this much bigger because if I thought I would have brought Fletcher's.
We could have brought plenty.
Yeah. We bought I added it up this morning. We bought $40 worth of Halloween candy because we assumed that there would be a lot of people stopping there at the new location.
Well, a lot of them don't know where they're
That's true. That's true. And we probably need to talk about that someday soon. That things are changing around the tax clinic a little bit, and we will. We'll discuss that in a day or two.
A lot of changes have been made.
A lot of changes. Life is full of changes. It just changes all the time. And if you can't, a lot of people have trouble with change.
Yeah.
They don't come. I apparently like it because I do it like all the time. I've kept this one almost longer than any of them. So every 7 years I have to change something. All right, and this time I'm keeping the husband, changing houses. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on. We've got some different avenues we're going down and different roads, and hopefully we're trusting in the Lord to lead us in the right paths and right directions, and He's got it. It's all in His hands anyway.
He's done a pretty good job so far, yeah.
Right, and when we mess up is when we put ourselves in there.
When we start trying to help Him out.
Yeah. So, we didn't understand actually why the way that our house deal worked out, it was part of God's plan. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, yeah.
But Jimmy questioned a little bit on why did it have to happen with me with 7 broke ribs and I have a week to get moved. And
but it worked out.
It did work out. He knew it was going to work out. He didn't question. I didn't question why he had broke ribs. I questioned, why does this house look like this?
It still looks like that.
It looks better because Sherry came and helped me. Yes, and I appreciate her for doing that. It's still a mess. But we're trying to combine 3 households into one, and not to mention where we went to estate sales. And so if y'all see a bunch of posts on Facebook, yes, I'm trying to get rid of stuff. And yes, it's going cheap. And so
buy it.
Come on by. Just about would give it to you. Sherry was
have an open house with them come through and get what they want.
Our carport's full of stuff. And she's like, aren't you afraid that somebody will steal it? Nope. Kind of hoping they will. So not really. Y'all please don't steal from us. But we're in transition. It's a transition period, and y'all pray for us that we'll get through it. So we got 3 more minutes, Fletcher said. Don't forget the expo coming up. Vendors are needed. I hope everybody has called your friends and family and said, hey, they need a Avon lady. They need a Tupperware lady. They need See, why don't I go blank?
A bakery lake or baking goods are always good at expo.
Well, Miss Misty Cole, that comes every year, she's already contacted me, so I think she's probably already scheduled.
Okay.
That's why I didn't say anything about that, because I think she already knows.
Okay.
There was plunder. There's been, I'm trying to think, photography. I don't know who else been there. Photography. Are you a photographer, Fletcher? Okay. Well, you need to go to the expo. I'm fixing to hook Fletcher up at the expo. But don't forget that because it promotes shopping local, and that's what that was our main goal when we started the expo, is to promote shopping local. If you don't, you're gonna run out of places to shop. That's what my daddy used to tell me. Yeah. So we're really proud of our small businesses. Dobbins, they're there, been there forever. And we're so glad that they're still there.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people probably might go the bad W word I don't like to use, Walmart. But I try not to go there just because I just don't. So anyway, as you saw before the show started, these are my opinions only, and you don't have to. None of Evan's opinions are ever spoken up here probably, but we appreciate you guys tuning in this week. We may not be here next week. It might be a rerun. So I've been trying to convince Evan to play the North Sand Mountain game next week if we're not here, but I don't know if that'll happen. He's already told me no. I told him he could do.
The show must go on.
The show must go on.
That's it.
So anyway, thank y'all for tuning in, and have a good week. Happy November. It'll be Thanksgiving before you know it. Do you cook turkey? Evan, do you cook turkey?
It's Thanksgiving, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you cook? So do you fry it?
No.
No? We need to get Mr. Poe on here to find out how he cooks his turkey.
Good
Yeah.
idea.
Turkey in the oven.
Well, some people do fry. So anyway, Fletcher's telling me that. So it's either he's crying and that's a crying towel, or we got to go. So we're gonna go. See you next time.
Bye.